Hello dear students, good morning. So last time we had studied Aunt Jennifer's Tigers and I hope you must have understood the poem, and in case you have any doubts we shall talk about them in our live classes. Now today you are going to read a story by the writer Susan Hill. The name of the story is On the Face of It. Susan Hill is an English writer, both of fiction and non-fiction. She won the Somerset Maugham Award for her writings. Now in this story, she has mainly appealed the people of the society and also the physically challenged or disabled people to have a positive attitude in life. The people in the society should be cooperative, empathetic, and they should accept these people who are physically challenged. And on the other hand, she has written this story to inspire the physically challenged people so that they can have a positive attitude towards life too. They should not think that they are the discarded part of the society. They should feel that they are able to do something else, something better. But at the same time, you know that they are called as physically disabled or specially abled. Now why they are called specially abled? Now though they are physically disabled, but God has created them with some special abilities. I'm sure that you may be knowing that there are so many physically challenged people, but they are very good at other activities and their skills. They can they can play piano with their legs, those who are having no hands. And I have seen a number of people like that. The blind people, they got a good voice, they sing so well. Now similarly, in this story we have two characters. One is a 14-year-old boy who is Derry. His full name is Derek, and his mother called him Derry. Now this boy had a mishap, or in an accident, acid fell on half part of his face, and half part of his face was burnt. It had acid burns. And you know what the condition of the acid burns becomes. You have seen this in the movies or maybe in reality. Now this boy had a fear of being discarded, and he thought that people may not like to look at his face. Not only thought, he saw that people who met him did not like to talk to him, did not like to meet him, and in this way he was having the fear of being discarded and left alone, and therefore he thought that he would seclude himself from the society. He started developing a kind of depression in which he felt that he should be all alone, he should not meet the people, he should keep himself away from the people who hated him. And in this way he had a kind of inferiority complex developing in him. He became very pessimistic. He did not enjoy life. He even felt the pain when his mother used to kiss him only on the good side of his face. And this is the pain that the people feel when they are physically challenged. But this pain is much less than the pain that the other people give them by discarding them, by hating them. So the society needs to take care of them. The society needs to cooperate with them. We should be helpful to them. We should not show sympathy. We should be empathetic to them. We should understand them. And the second character in this story is Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb is just the contrast to Derry. Mr. Lamb was an army personnel and he had lost one of his legs in a battle or in the war. And he had to use a tin leg. The artificial legs that we have, modernized one, which are very light and all that. He did not have that. He had a tin leg. And he had a huge garden. This man never used to close his doors and windows. He was very, very optimistic. And he was very happy. He was happy with whatever condition he was in. He had seen life and he enjoyed life. He tried to keep himself very busy in his garden, looking at the bees, the butterflies, plucking the crab apples and plucking the fruits to make jams and jellies. In this way, he used to keep himself very busy. He knew that people hated him. No one came to his house to meet Mr. Lamb. Yet he used to keep his house open, the gates of his garden open for them to come inside. And whenever children used to come there to play, he used to give them jellies, jams, toffees, etc. He was very friendly with them. He used to love to see the people and children coming to meet him, but very few used to come there. Even the children who came there, they used to just play and they used to run away from him. So once it happened that Derry jumped into his garden over the wall and stealthily, very quietly, he thought that he has entered the garden and he would play there. But Mr. Lamb spotted him because he used to always be outside his house. He never used to be inside his house. He used to always be outside in the garden, enjoying the butterflies, the sight of the bees, and he used to enjoy the breeze, etc. Now when he saw Derry and Derry saw him, Derry was terribly afraid. So when Derry saw Mr. Lamb, he was afraid and he told Mr. Lamb that he had no intention of stealing the crab apples. He had just entered the garden to be away from the people. And he thought that there was nobody in the garden. But Mr. Lamb understood, and as he was a very kind and polite person, he cooled him down and had a conversation with him. Mr. Lamb always used to be in his garden enjoying the butterflies, the sights of the plants and trees and the fruit trees, the crab apples and the bees. He also used to sit and enjoy the breeze in his garden. He never went inside. He left all the doors and windows open. Even the garden was open for everyone. He told Derry that he allowed all the children to enter the garden through the gate and told Derry that there was no need for him to jump over the wall. The gate is always open. This shows how Mr. Lamb had a good feeling for all the people, but at the same time, people discarded him. People did not like to come to him. And he even told Derry that The children used to come there to play. They used to pluck the crab apples from the trees, but they never used to like him. Instead, they used to tease him. They used to call him Lamy Lamb. And Derry was wondering why they called him a Lamy Lamb. Then Mr. Lamb told him that one of his legs was blown off in an explosion, and he lost his leg and he was managing his life with a tin leg. So Derry also had sympathy for Mr. Lamb, and Derry felt that they both were traveling in a same boat. Mr. Lamb also was away from the society. People did not like to talk to him because he was physically disabled, and Derry's condition was also the same. But Mr. Lamb told him that he need not fear the people. He should not run away from the people. In fact, he should face the challenges of life bravely, as he used to do. So Mr. Lamb's way of dealing the situation had really inspired Derry. After a long conversation, Mr. Lamb requested Derry to help him to pluck the crab apples, which were very high on the tree. But Derry told Mr. Lamb that his mother must be looking for him, because he had not told his mother where he was. So Mr. Lamb agreed, and Derry told him that he will certainly come back. When Derry went home, he told his mother that he wanted to meet Mr. Lamb. He wanted to go back to him. His mother was annoyed. She was very angry. She told him that he would not go there because she knew about Mr. Lamb. She also had a wrong perception of Mr. Lamb, because the whole society was having a very cool attitude, or they did not like Mr. Lamb. And so Derry's mother also stopped him from going there. But Derry insisted. He had a argument with his mother, and he ran back to Mr. Lamb. When he went there, what did he see? What had happened? How would he manage his life further? All that you will find the answers when you read the story. So please read the story. I am not going to tell you the end of the story. Please keep following the video. Thank you. The story begins with a teenage boy entering a garden. His face is burnt on one side due to an accident when acid fell on half of his face. He has gone there to hide himself as he is afraid of facing people. He fears being teased by others for having such a face. But when he enters, he finds someone already present there. He tries to leave the place, but he is stopped by the old man, Mr. Lamb, the owner of the garden. Derry feels guilty for entering the garden without permission. Mr. Lamb welcomes him and tells him not to leave just because of his presence. Derry wants to leave as he thinks people don't like his face, and moreover they get afraid of his looks. But Mr. Lamb insists him to stay there. They enter into a conversation that how Derry is not liked by anyone and how he hates people behaving like this with him. Mr. Lamb tries to console him. He tells him that he has a tin leg and kids make fun of him. Still, he is not depressed and enjoys his life. They both talk about various things, and this leads to a revelation of Derry's fear, depression, and hatred. Dear students, how the children used to make fun of Mr. Lamb? They used to call him Lammy Lamb. But Mr. Lamb keeps on telling him to think of the positive things. Soon they become friends, and Mr. Lamb asks him to help him in plucking the crab apples of his garden. Derry tells him that he had come too far from his home and had not told anything about this to his mother. Mr. Lamb tells him to take permission from his mother. Derry finds it difficult, and this leads to a small quarrel between both of them. At last, Derry tells him that he would come back after taking his mother's permission. His mother does not want him to go back, but he comes back to fulfill his promise. Meanwhile, Mr. Lamb climbs the ladder on his own to pluck the crab apples, as he was sure that Derry would not return. He was disabled, and it was difficult for him to climb. Mr. Lamb falls down his ladder and dies. Derry, on the other hand, returns to the garden to help him. When he enters the garden, he sees Mr. Lamb lying on the ground. Derry tries hard to make him move, but he did not get any response from him. Finally, he comes to know that he is dead and starts crying. Now, students, you can see that at the end of the story, Derry, when he comes back to Mr. Lamb, why did he come back? Why did he fight with his mother? Because he found a person who was so good to him, unlike the other people in the society. Even though he had a half-bird face, but Mr. Lamb was very friendly with him. He was very polite. He gave him the essence of life. He showed him the optimistic phase of life. And that is why Derry wanted to come back to Mr. Lamb. When he came back to Mr. Lamb, he found him no more. He was dead because he had fallen down. Now, will Derry get back to his old seclusion, or will Mr. Lamb's brief association effect a change in the life of Derry in future? Derry will not get back to his old seclusion because Mr. Lamb had changed his way of thinking. He told him that hating people and living alone is more harmful than what acid did to him. He told him to take risk and face people. He also suggested that it is just his face that has disfigured. He has legs, arms, heart and brain, and he could do whatever he wants to do in his life. He also says that there are chances that Derry can achieve more than a normal person can if he makes a firm determination to achieve something. This surely had a great impact on him, and this can be seen that he returned back to the garden, though his mother was not ready to let him go. He decided to face it and live without fear of being disliked by anyone, and therefore was back to the garden in order to live those moments again which he liked, and he was in the company of Mr. Lamb. So students, this is the summary of the story, and now I would urge you to read the story yourself so that you can understand it better.